Hey everyone, happy Monday, happy spring, happy fall,
Oh, yeah.
depending where you are in the world.
That's right. Spring has sprung.
Oh, we have Andrea here.
Oh, why don't you take Andrea?
All right, let's take a look here. We got for Andrea. So
Wow.
welcome. We're going to start off here with Andrea. So we're going to look at the energy first around her and see what there's the energy. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the theme of that energy around her. Let's take a look. Here's the theme. And then I feel like there's a question needs to be answered. So I'm going to pull the Shaman's Oracle deck.
Always about that, right?
Yeah, I like the Shaman's Oracle deck for these
Oh,
questions. And we'll see who else joins in here. Let's take a look here. Oh, hi, Kristen. Thanks for joining us. All
oh,
right, so for Andrea, this is just remember that you are the divine light. Is poised. You're seeing what your inner wisdom is. Poise is all about being calm. The internet again.
what happened?
The internet's acting a little funky already. Card, not allowing mind to rush to jump to visions, take that, slowing down. Uh, the choppy internet, we're trying to do everything we can with it, but we got, and then your vision card for Andrea. So it's about setting your vision, honoring your intentions, and just trusting on yourself that you will make it happen.
Okay, can they hear us?
Yeah, I think they can find, but we're just getting a message about this internet's being a little slow.
Okay, Kristen Peak. Hi, Kristen.
Oh, hey, Katie. I see Katie there too. So welcome.
And this is, oh, look at this. I move easily and confidently through change. That's what you have to do is to just, it's like a flow. It's like the river. We're not talking about turbulence with tsunamis. We're talking about the way energy should flow through and just accepting change. When you fight change, it gets the better of you. You want to make changes rather than changes happening to you. And the next card is divine order. And this is not second guessing when this thing's going to happen and becoming impatient or becoming despondent because you feel like things aren't going your way. This is about knowing and trusting in the divine wisdom of the universe and having that cultivating that patience and that confidence to flow through the change with unwavering certainty that things will going to work out. And this card I'm trying to grab here is the card of the sacred self. So that's honoring yourself, loving yourself, respecting yourself, and looking forward to the future, but not being in an uncertain phase when this is going to happen, just accepting it. And then Dharma unfolding. So it's exactly with the previous card, Divine Order. It's unfolding the way it's supposed to. Just trust in yourself and in the universe.
All right, so I see Katie next, and welcome to Sean Lee, W007.
Okay, well, go ahead.
And then we got Casey here as well, just joined in.
Okay.
So hopefully the internet seems a little more stable now.
We'll get there.
So this is for Katie. Let's see what it says in regards to your question. So I'm just going to pull the energy there. Yeah, I don't know if we're connected. Unstable. There's nothing to be
No,
said.
but well, when they can't hear us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
There. So now we feel it.
when are they repairing that tower?
It's been down for 6 months. Okay, so all right. I think we're back. I see the message here. So nope, it's down again.
Okay.
We're back again. So it looks like we're going down and up tonight.
Okay,
There's
who do
nothing
we
we can
have
do.
next? Let's try
It's
it.
for Katie. For Katie, I have the cards out here for Katie. Let's see
Oh,
if I get the
you're
message.
reading Katie. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the elevation card. I think we've gotten this before for you. Elevating above fear, uncertainty, the doubts, all this stuff you have in your head. You need to rise above it. Or you can, I always like to say you want to go deeper within, where that fear, the doubts, the uncertainty resides. Those labels, those ways of being. We need to let go of that judgment. And then the element of air. That's really about trusting spirit, elevating above your thoughts and really trusting that spirit, that free, light, airy spirit, trusting that. And then, in regards to your question, is Well, look at this. You're getting the guidance card. Two messages there, a few messages there. Go within. You know the answers. And you got the knowing card too. Everything's telling you go within. Don't believe your mind. Don't believe how conditions appear. What is your heart telling you? And believe that. And then you're getting the foresight coming. You see something coming. The mind will probably want to get into fear, doubt, questions, what if games. Let all that go and just keep going within to that place of knowing.
I have Kaylee.
Hi for Katie. So you're reading
I'm
for
sorry.
Shawnee 007.
Hi, Shawnee 007. Good to meet you. Good to have you on. The first card is taking a leap of faith. So this is knowing that no matter what, even walking off a cliff blindfold, it's like the Fool in the tarot card deck. It's taking a risk and putting your heart into action. This is not the time to procrastinate. This is time to take a, a calculated risk if you want, but a risk. Don't hold back. And the next card is the sacral chakra. So this is saying to go with something creative that you love. The sacral chakra has to do with the energies about creating, recreating, and procreating. So it's about creating space in the universe, creating something from nothing, like being a spiritual alchemist. And the next card for you. Now that creativity will fuel your passion and make things happen even faster. And taking a risk will not even seem like taking a risk. It will just feel like the natural order. And through that, you will get divine healing. So this is a time of healing, inspiration, and making sure that you move forward and you don't let these uncertainties, these doubts dictate. Let your heart be open and go for your dreams.
All right, so we're going to read for Lavender Lioness now, Casey. So let's see.
Casey Marie.
Yeah,
Yay.
let's see what
And
we
then we
have
have
here. Then
Joe.
we have Kat and we have Jor up. All right, so let's see. Not many people watching right now. I wonder what happened there. So
Maybe they lost us in the internet.
I don't know what's going on here.
No, maybe they'll fix that tower. Or maybe you'll just change service.
Yeah, so we'll see here. Let's take a look. All right, let's see. All right, so actually, I'm going over to this deck for Casey. Hopefully, she's still here. See, so all right, get some Earth
Well,
Magic
what's
cards.
happening? It's cutting in and out.
Yeah,
We have to get another provider then.
yeah, or it's just our energy. I don't know. It's just getting
No,
weird.
we've been having internet issues for a while now.
Yeah, so this is for Casey, Lavender Lioness. You get the affirmation card. Listening to yourself. The affirmation is about saying affirmations, about listening and acknowledging your own needs, what you need for that. All right, so let's see. Then we're getting the element of water.
Oh,
So it's going with your own flow, your own information, going with you, relying on you. That's the affirmation card. Believing and trusting yourself. The element of water confirms that about going within and trusting yourself. And I'm not sure who's here because who knows if the count's even right. So hello, Sally. Let's see what we
well,
have
we'll
here.
take care of this internet issue this week.
So we get the eagle card, the spirit. It's also about going within. Everything is trusting your high. They say higher self, but I would say trust the deeper self
Right.
because higher has us looking us outside of ourselves, and we really don't want that. We want to dive deeper. And then you go with the water. You get the river, the movement card, a duplicate of that about going with your own flow, your own rhythms.
They can't hear us.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on tonight. Everything looks fine here.
Can you hear us now?
Let's see if they can hear us.
Oh, Cat is there.
And then we got the okay, now they can hear us. Okay, so the ancestors generations card. So this is for Lavender Lioness Casey. Everything's saying you get two spirit cards and two river cards, basically two movement cards about listening to yourself. And you're getting the ancestors card. It's saying there's a pattern that's keep repeating, repeating, repeating. How do we break a pattern that's repeating? By listening to ourselves. This is the way. The mind is constantly creating this loop. The mind's creating the loop. The way to break that loop is to go within, because that is the true path.
Okay, I'm reading for
or
Kat Dougherty.
yes.
Hi, Kat. I hope you're well this evening. Thank you for putting up with that choppy internet. It's something that we have to figure out. Okay, this is Krishna devotions. It's saying take time out every day to just be your space, me time, and do something creative, do something different. Maybe your you time is taking a bath or lighting candles, but do something different. Maybe listen to music this time, or be creative about going within and relaxing, because I feel like you need to reduce a lot of stress. That there's a lot of stress happening now, and uncertainty with changes coming up, and you don't know which way to turn, and it's keeping you a little agitated. We need to calm that down by taking time for ourselves and doing something different, breaking that routine, and unconditional love for yourself and others, letting that love flow. It's also being compassionate towards others and forgiving yourself first and foremost, and forgiving others, giving yourself a break, not being so hard on yourself, and just looking at the positive. Again, taking that time to do something creative and new. It could even be how you get dressed. Maybe you're going to wear something you totally didn't feel like wearing today, and you're going to wear it. Or it's taking a different route to work. Cycles and rhythms. Again, when that happens, I always feel like it's a great time to just ride the waves and rise above the circumstances rather than being submerged. So this is just flowing with the energy. You can People who just relax, they float. When you get nervous, you sink. So that message should be resonating for you right now. Just flow with the energy and float on top of the water. The waves won't matter. You'll just observe them as an observer. And finally, the last one is feeling gratitude. And things start to happen and manifest around you. Kinder to you, the kinder you are to people, the kinder they are in return. And you'll feel more uplifted. This is a time you need to relax more, become more uplifted, and do ground yourself. And just know that the things that are happening today that you want to let go of, just let go of them and they will dissipate.
All right, so this is for Jor 9111. So you have questions here about finances and love. Okay, so let's see how we can answer these questions. We're going to pull an energy card on the finances, energy card on the love, and then we'll do a theme, and we'll just go with these four cards. So the theme around each one. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Finances. Let's see what finance, the energy around finances is. You're getting the trust card about trusting yourself to produce income, to take care of finances, and then yeah, honoring yourself to realize I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I trust myself, I can do this. Just be aware, the mind's creating all this resistance, all these blocks, all these stories that to work hard, I don't have the skills, I'm not the right person, and the mind just keeps going on and on. The universe is just reminding you, trust yourself, honor your own voice, that you can do all things. It's just the mind, the inner work. The inner work regarding love. The inner work could be I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I'm beautiful, and just believing that, because you may have this belief that my hair doesn't look right, my clothes aren't right, and all these kind of subtle beliefs block that person from coming in. So the inner work is really about any of this kind of sense of lack of my clothes aren't right, my hair isn't right, I don't have the right weight, all these stories, we need to let go of that. So the inner work is just really going within.
Joe can't hear.
Okay, well, it's actually being recorded, so you can go back at 15-minute mark. Okay, I'll just put 15-minute mark if you want to go back and let me. So I'll type in 15-minute mark and go back. Then you got the zealous card, the zest for life, the zest that I deserve someone. So it's really about trust and doing the inner work. Trust that you can create the finances. The inner work is about letting go of those beliefs that you have. So I'll just put a message in here that you go back at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, sorry about that. Really, we have to something different now.
Okay. All right. So who do we have next here? We have All right, so we have Kate. Happy equinox. I'm in the midst of redesigning my life. Any thought there? Redesigning her life?
That sounds creative. And who's that for?
That's for Kate.
Oh, is it on my turn?
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Well, redesigning, I like that word because it's creative and it's open and it's fun. First card I'm getting for you is the Wheel of Life. So this is a Wheel of Life, but I say this is karma. And just know that if you are engaging in past life memories subconsciously and still living in those belief systems that don't serve you anymore, it's going to impede your progress. We need to let go of the old, and that's beliefs, attitudes, the way you question yourself every time you want to do something new. You have to let go of that and develop confidence and self awareness. Letting go of the past creates room and a pathway for the beginning. You can't just say, well, I'll just create something new now without dissolving the ties from the past. The ties from the past will trip you up. So we need to really do that work and see what chapter of your life, and also encompasses their social circle, those people who are not supporting you and who are living in the past the way you used to be and treating you the same way they treated you years ago. You need to let go of them, and you need to do that. That's difficult, but we have to let go of situations and people who do not serve us. That's part of the old patterns.
But she's saying I already dissolved the path. So there's something subtle in there that
Well,
hasn't
there's
been dissolved.
something that hasn't been resolved yet. We need to just, it could be the way you approach life. Maybe your confidence needs to be boosting or your self esteem. This is love and acceptance. This is loving and accepting yourself more. Maybe you've done a lot of work, but there's still residual doubts, there's residual energy that needs to be cleared. And it's not a judgment, and it's not saying you're bad or you were bad or you have to do this by a deadline. It's saying in your daily life, you know this pattern's repeating, like a thought that keeps coming up when you're in a certain situation, maybe tension at work, and you become stifled or you become agitated. And this is how we have the way out is the way in, and the card of prayer and I'm sorry, and contemplation. So again, this is exploring in a kind way, in a gentle way. Oh, what is it that I've been doing for a long time that I don't even realize I'm doing? Well, how do I let go? Let's pull a card from the moving forward since we have time. Moving forward is saying exactly what I shouldn't have said. It's saying being in the present moment. This is absolutely fully experiencing every single moment. That's the missing piece that we've been looking for. Because it's the last card, and I asked for resolution here. It's you're not mindful in the moment. You have to accept and experiencing every moment by being in the present, everything in present tense
Yeah, it's
in
the
our life to be here and be now.
right to be here, but it's also about doing an emotional check. Am I happy right now? Am I feeling uplifted, alive, or am I
Am I
feeling down
comfortable? Yeah.
or kind of down? That's sort of like your indicator where your thoughts are. It's a good way to really help to see the subconscious. You may not even be aware of it. What's triggering me in this moment?
Yeah, it could be a behavior pattern you're not aware of. Like when I said, maybe there's pressure at work, all of a sudden something happens that you, as an automatic response you're not aware of. You could become defensive or start self blaming or maybe lash out at others. It's subtle, but it's there. There's still some residual energy. You're doing very well. You move in a very nice flow and pattern, but we need to do a little bit more inner clearing.
All right, I see Dave and Patty have joined, so I'm going to read for Dave. So let me see what we're hearing from today. Going through a lot of financial difficulties. Okay. We have to be really mindful of our language as well. And I just shared a video of this on YouTube. You can see that a short video is what we think about, we bring about. So if you're saying financial difficulties, the universe goes, yes, more financial difficulties, more financial difficulties. So we really be really mindful that I'm provided for, I'm supplied, and we're really seeing our ideal life. And that's a little tough one when things are tough financially.
Especially in the news, you hear all kinds of
Right.
negative banks failing and things, and it sets up a dynamic in people.
Yeah, so you just be really mindful of your emotions, your energy, and just be
Right.
really mindful of your words that
Yeah, they
it,
matter.
they make a difference. They create your reality. So I'm gonna pull Shaman's Oracle deck on that as well. See what the energy is and what Shaman has to say about that. Okay, let's take a look here at the energy around Dave. Oh, attention. It's saying pay attention to all that manifests within me. Attention is like, oh, am I saying difficult? Am I saying this is hard, challenging? We be really attentive to that because that is shaping your universe. It may not make sense, but Abraham talks about this a lot. You want to feel good in this moment. You want to see situations as you want them to be, not as they are. You want to vision, imagine how things will be and give the universe that energy, that direction. So you want to be attentive to that. And then you also get in the poise card is slowing down, relax, noticing before you make that decision, being poised, being steadfast, and trusting and believing in yourself that you can turn things around. And that's a big shift for people that I can turn things around. And this is really interesting too. All right, so we're going to go in this order. So the Shaman of the Stars is just reminding you that you are one with all that is, that there is no lack. There's an infinite supply. Just look at the universe. It's an infinite supply of creativity. That's what's reminding you. Then you're getting the exile card, exiling yourself from all that negativity, everything that makes you feel bad, everything that's cutting off your abundance. You want to let go of all of that. And then you got to honor your boundaries as well. What feels right to you and doing that and not allowing the naysayers, the mind to disrupt you feeling good. Because if you can see on this channel, I have a whole bunch of law of creation videos on here now, which is law of attraction, and they will help you out.
So Kate says that she did dissolve.
Okay.
I don't know. Can you get in your pull a
No, she
card
just
for
said
her?
very interesting. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to
She's okay.
Patty,
I'm reading Patty. You
and then
okay?
I'll read for
Okay.
Susan.
Love and career. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna do. Love first.
All right, Susan wants me to do some mediumship, so I'll need to tune into her.
Okay. Well, I'm tuning into love and the earth element. So it's saying that you need to feel. It's saying that you need to do your homework first to get grounded, to be an observer, and to let go of any emotional entanglement, like when is this going to happen, how, and just accept the abundance around you. Grounding yourself you can do it many ways. You can just sit quiet and feel your body. You can be out in nature, or you could be sipping something and just be aware of the aroma and the flavor and the taste. Very present and imbued in your senses, your audio and your visual. And the next card is for love. So that's your prerequisite to starting and looking. The spark of divine. Know that the right person is coming at the right time. Let me just see if I get one more piece of information about this. So it looks like this is happening. I don't know when it is. I feel like within the year, by year's end. Focus and tension. So feel the emotions that you would feel if you were in that relationship. And don't let anxiety take it over, but just feel that focus and tension. What is it that I want? Who do I want to attract? And do that daily, just very briefly. Don't dwell on it, don't obsess. And know this. And the previous card is the divine spark, knowing that you are being in that direction. I believe by the year's end that you will be in a relationship that's much more satisfying. Now, the second part was for career or finance. What was it?
Um,
Oh, career, right?
Love and career, yeah. So I see purple just joined, so
For
we're reading in order.
career, start delegating. So it's saying stop the busyness and just know that having others it's saying, it'd be really good if you could start something yourself, if you could be an entrepreneur. I don't know if that's possible and delegate tasks to others, but in the career situation, just relax and see if you can if you can find a way to enjoy work better now and get that flow of joy just doing the work, and then focus on the work that you truly would love to have. But giving yourself care and compassion really is the key to the relationship and the career. But the career, you need to let me pull one more card. So I feel one more card will give me more clarity. High Priestess. What it's saying is that your divine intuition is going to lead you in the right direction. It's going to be a little bit more proactive than the relationship. I feel a divine spark of energy. It's like your guides are arranging the right person, and by year's end you'll have it. For the career, it's a little bit more exploration, maybe upgrading your skills, also visualizing what you want. But that's going to take maybe a little more time than the relationship. The relationship is just flowing and it's coming toward you.
Suzanne now, then we have Sally, then we have Purple Royalty, and Chris. So we'll everyone here in order. So Susan, I'll take your first question, then we'll come back and we'll do the second question after we read a few more people. Let me see what we have here now. So your mom, did you make the right choice for her? Should I sell the house now? Let's see. So when I'm tuning in, I just feel a male figure. It may be her father or her father's father. I just feel there's some kind of line there. I'm just seeing a line and father. And let's see if I pull the shaman's deck now with that. And let's see what the messages around that. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay. All right. So you're getting the empowerment card. Interesting. But you're also getting the lost card along with the death card, which is the death is the end of a cycle, not necessarily physical death, but it's an end of a cycle. It's a close, along with the lost card. It's a closure. So what I'm seeing empowered, yes, you should sell the house. And what I'm seeing with should I sell the house now? I'm getting the loss and the death. It's saying you're upset that you have to sell the house, but it's time to end the cycle. And you're getting the empowerment card saying this is the right choice. Make that decision. It's hard. That's why you're getting the loss card. It's painful, it's difficult, but you're also getting the death. It means close the cycle, close the door, move on to the next chapter. Just empower yourself. Stay empowered. So let's.
Who's next?
Oh, we're going to read for Sally. Then I'll come back to Susan with her other question. But read for Sally now.
And does Sally have a question?
Just asking for general reading, yeah.
Hello, Sally. The first card I'm getting is this top one. Well, this is using your psychic insight, your intuitive self more, and not being afraid. It's almost like when you start feeling these hunches, these little nudges, you kind of dismiss them and say, well, it's not time, or I'm not trusting my instinct. Maybe it's just my mind, imagining things. But really, it's saying open up that third eye, cultivate that awareness, that intuition, and use it. It's going to be your guide. It's going to help you in many ways. And Gabriel is here to help you, the angel, to bring hope and inspiration to you. So to really, if you're feeling a little bit down or you feel like things are kind of getting stuck, just know that the archangel Gabriel is here to call you to rise to the occasion and let the intuition flow that you are being assisted by this angel. And don't back down. When you want to start moving forward, you're going to have power, a lot of power, a lot of independence, and no uncertainty whatsoever. You're moving forward and doing what you believe is right, and you're standing your ground. It's a card of independence and being a strong personality and standing by what you believe. And know that the angel has your back, giving you hope and inspiration as you move along. There's no doubt whatsoever that you must convey this. The honesty and truth of your words will resonate. Nothing mean or harsh. I'm not saying you cut someone with your word, but to be direct and firm and say, this is what I want, this is what I'm going for. I trust your opinion, thank you, but no thank you. And again, this is being bold. letting go of any fears. Well, you see, this is a double, triple reinforcement, and letting and unleashing your adventurous, fun side. So I'd listen to this and really take it seriously.
All right, so I'm going to answer Susan's other question now. Then you can read for Purple Royalty next.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm going to read for Susan your next question about love. Let's see what we have here. Susan Shaman's deck is on this again. Okay, so let's take a look here. I did shuffle them, so we'll see what comes out here for Susan on the love message. Uh, wow, this is very interesting. I did shuffle. So the frustration card came up right away with love, frustration. Uh, then you get the empowerment card again. I did shuffle it saying stay in your power, stay in your strength. And then the protection card. So it's saying trust your wisdom, trust your intuition. Beware of the mind is just frustrating. When the mind's in frustration, it creates a massive, massive block because it just prevents abundance coming to you, abundance, relationships, careers, whatever it is. Anytime mind is in frustration, it's more like a timeout saying like, I need to tap into who I truly am in this moment. Really just get yourself grounded into this moment and really being fully present and here in this moment. And then you'll be safe. You'll find that person that's right for you. So maybe you had some relationship where you didn't feel safe, where you felt, you know, difficulties. So it's just really just reminding just to take a time out. Remember, all your power is in this moment. When you're frustrated, you're not in this moment, but that's your indicator that you need to really learn to come into your spirit, into the present moment, and everything will work out perfectly.
okay. We have Purple Royalty next.
That smells life purpose.
Huh?
Yeah, they're asking about their purpose.
All right, let's see what cards, the meaning of the cards as we unfold. The first card I pulled is Supreme Protection. So I don't know why you need to hear this, but you are being protected, and you. I feel like your ancestors, excuse me, are there for you. The protection is there to feel safe. It's also finding your safe space within and without, meaning that to carve out time for you in the place that you feel safe, that you could let out. You can cry, you can laugh, you can be yourself, and just be in touch with your emotions. It's safe to feel. Sometimes we're afraid of what's inside of us. Don't be afraid. You're a beautiful being, but go within and feel your emotions. We need to let those emotions know that your life purpose is to express your emotions in a positive way and not hold back. In a previous incarnation, you might have been very stoical and not allowed to express your feelings, maybe of a certain culture or a time period. But saying you have that protection, go within and just release all that energy that's pent up and blocking you. You have a lot of energy. It's like you're swallowing it back down, if you will, and nature spirit. So respect all of nature's elementals. This is getting out in nature. It's time to get out and breathe the air. So I feel again a feeling of stuffiness, being stifled, being in a routine. Only you can break that pattern. You have the ability. That's one message I'm getting from spirit. And fairness, being fair to yourself. You're also a person who really despises injustice and really wants to be there for the underdog. I feel that's also life's calling, to be protective and help those in need or needy, impoverished, the or older adults, and being in your mind and in your heart and expressing your emotions and being compassionate. I'm going to stop there because I feel like Spirit has given me enough information. Like that's enough. More than this will be overkill.
All right, so I'm going to read for Chris Keller. Then we got A Banshee next. So Susan, yeah, right on. It's really about learning to be present, and our emotional state really tells us if we're present or not. If we're frustrated, angry, the signs that you're not here. If you get yourself here in this moment, try to find an elevated mood. Try to be happy. Try to be feeling good, and life will work out better.
Okay, and Purple Royalty heard me. Okay.
Okay, so
So ready for Chris Keller?
yeah, I'm going to read for Chris Keller. So hopefully, Susan, if you didn't hear that, hopefully that will come back. Okay, so Hey, Banshee, we'll get to that question in a
It's
little
about
bit.
Sagittarius. Okay.
Yeah, she
We're
was back.
going.
She was here a few weeks ago. So let's see what I got for Chris Color regarding support and protection. Well, I got actually I'm feeling two energy cards for you. There's two energy cards coming out on it, and then we got a general theme of those energies. And then let's ask for your question as well. Let's see what we got here. So for Chris Color, let me pull some Shaman's cards. Two energy cards for you, Chris. Let's take a
Wow.
look. Let's
Okay.
see what the energies are on you. Ah, look at this, perfect together. A new opening. You're getting a new opening with the faith card. Just being confident, faithful, trusting yourself that a new door is opening. But like always, to have this new door to open, we have to let go of the old door. We have to let go of any attachment to the old and just trust yourself for this new beginning. And let's take a look here. Is like, oh, then you're getting the dynamic card that there's no power that can hold you down because you are perfect spirit. You are this essence. It's about having faith in yourself, trusting yourself, allowing yourself to open that new door and close the old one. The old one's trying to suppress you, hold you down, whatever that may be. And then, yes, we're a protection card, and you got protection. They're saying it is safe to follow your wisdom, your own insights, that is safe, that will support you, but it's about feeling good moment. And all my law of creation videos, list three anyway, really with the Abraham energy, really talk about how we create this new reality by really trusting ourselves, by remembering who we really are. And this goes great with the new opening, the lost card. You have to let go of something. You're clinging on, you're hanging on to something. Either it's something physically or a belief, something needs to go away, needs to drop away, and you're getting the loss, so it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, maybe some grief with that, some sadness. But they're really saying you need to exile yourself from this thing in the past that you're clinging onto, that you're hoping will come through, whatever it may be. They're saying it's safe to follow you. There's a new door coming, but have faith in yourself, trust yourself, and realize no power can hold you down, that you are in control of this situation.
Okay. I'm reading for a banshee.
Yeah,
And
there's
her husband is you. Okay. Well,
that was
let's
the
see.
that was the distance marriage, I think. It was a long distance marriage, I think, with a banshee. Is that right? Correct?
Okay. Focus is so. What I'm getting, the first card you're getting here, it says focused intention. So I'm getting you're extremely attentive to this relationship, and you're the one who's doing the work right now. Why? I feel like you're doing more of the work. I don't know, but I get that feeling that you're holding things together with that invisible glue. The next card I'm getting is a water element.
Mm.
So this is a emotion pent up. I feel like your husband right now is going through a really tough time. There's something preoccupying his energy and time, and he's a little bit down. He's a little bit depressed. I feel there was a wall around him. It's not because he doesn't care about you. It's that he can't give more now. There's something that's bugging him. There's something that's eating him up, that's taking up his time, and it's interfering with his ability to let the love flow. I feel like you're doing more of the work now, but he can't be present in your life right now fully because of whatever is. And I don't know, he's keeping his cards close to his chest. He's not telling you everything. There's pressure. And it shows that you and he have very, very strong karma. The situation involves a past life. So I find that karmic relationships, while they're powerful, and it could be love, soulmate or twin flame kind of thing, but karmic relationships can be heart wrenching. It's unresolved karma that you promised each other that you would fulfill when you incarnated into this life. And sometimes it's tricky. Now, right now, I'm not saying this will be forever. You're holding the marriage together, and he's in his own world. He's lost in this space that he's created, and he can't seem to break out of it. He's built this imaginary brick wall. So what you need to do is experience grace and let your energy flow. Right now, the best I can say for this situation is to be present, to be compassionate, and to take care of yourself, to focus more on you. and have really a serious talk with this man and say, this needs to change, that needs to change, but in a nice way, a positive way. Say, ask him, what is it that you're not telling me? I feel there's a wall around you. Confront him. One last card for you, because I can feel that you're just feeling so uncertain about this because he's not expressing his emotions in a positive manner. It's saying go about your business and celebrate life. If this relationship is meant to last, it will. If it isn't, then move on. But take each day, one day at a time. But do speak to your husband honestly, not confrontationally, and tell him he needs to speak his mind, tell you what's going on, why you feel shut out. And you have to focus on you more and celebrate life more. And when you're happy, that will help his space. I'm not saying you're responsible for his depression or his anxiety or whatever secrets he's harboring now, but you have to take care of yourself. As if you don't, nothing can happen.
Right, and that's what I'm feeling too. The break that cycle is up to her being uplifted, feeling good about the relationship, just really high energy, uplifted. It doesn't go
That's what I'm
anywhere.
saying.
It,
Somebody needs to take the harm, you know. And they have different ways of, and women like to be problem solvers. We like to find solutions. And not, we don't always necessarily need to do that. For you, it's saying no, take care of you, focus on you, let go of so much effort trying to see where life takes experience more grace.
yeah.
No, let go and take care of you. What? Weird. He said he needs money. Like,
But you got to talk to him. You got to see what's.
there's something gotten involved with the wrong people, or he owes money, or something is up with him. I feel he's harboring secrets that are really upsetting him, and he doesn't want to let you. And you have to ask him exactly what financial issues, where is he standing now, who is he with, what did he do, what does he plan to do,
Mm-hmm.
but not probing and, you know, holding him to the fire, but asking him directly and calmly in a nice way,
Mm-hmm.
and insisting that he give you some response. If he skirts the issue, say you're doing it again, I'm your wife, you need to tell me what's going on. And if he still won't, then you fix whatever is ailing in your life. Celebrate life, have fun, laugh, and you'll see everything improves around us when we're feeling good. It's amazing.
Right. And what I'm feeling too with the Celebrate Life card is, and when you were talking about karmic debt, what I'm feeling is maybe there's a codependency there that needs to be broken, if you will. About Celebrate Life, I'm going to be happy. I don't really care what you do. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to enjoy life. And maybe break that codependency will break possibly that bond. That's what I'm feeling.
Also a little tip astrologically about fire signs. Very Sagittarius. Fire signs have a tremendous amount of pride. They could also have a lot of ego, depending on how they express their lives and how they live their lives and see the world. Sagittarians, we want to everybody to see the bright side, but when they're down, they can really sink down to the depths. They can rise to the height of joy, and they can sink to the depths. It's that pride that gets in the way. They don't want people to see. If they feel like a failure, it's doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
So with Sag, you just have to, but being direct, because they can be blunt. They can be super direct. They understand that language. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind.
So how to know I'm in a karmic? It's
How to know? I'm telling you, that's what came up. Spirit told me. Can I go back in time and see? I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm making light of it. I don't mean to make light of it. But what energy comes through is not from me. This is what I feel like came through me. My brain
mm-hmm.
translated from something that information, the natural intelligence in the universe, imparted this to me, and it came through me. I didn't create this information. You can always go and get a past life reading. I think Sam does them, or you can find them if you want to explore more. But I feel like because it came up in the reading and you asked a question, that this is a karmic relationship and they can be very, very powerful. very powerful and very heart-wrenching or very amazingly over the top.
Right, right.
Yeah, nothing
It's
calm about karmic
right. It's
relationships.
unfinished business. Exactly. It feels like
Oh yeah,
it feels like codependency. You can look that up. It really feels
it
like
could be. I'm not getting that that's Sam, and I would trust Sam too, but I'm getting that there's some secret that he's harboring. He feels like a failure and he doesn't want to be seen as a failure. Say to him, no matter what you've done or what you're doing, I accept you. I'll help you. That's work on this. You have to let him do his share and see where it takes you. Can
you
we
know.
guarantee anything? No.
Mm, yep.
But we made an agreement to meet and to join in this life. Where it takes you, what unresolved issues you have, what gets done is a matter of choice. There's free will. We make agreements with who, the types of parents we want, the types of relation, maybe specific people, group energies come in. But then what we do with it, we have free will. Exactly. So it's like your apartment. You want to paint your apartment, you choose the colors, but the condition of the wall, if you didn't build that house, is part of the structure of things. But your choices within the structure are yours. Do I make it pink? Do I make it, blue? What do I want to surround myself with? How do I view life? How do I let go of difficulties? It's just choices that we make. Nothing's wrong. It's just we, so where this is going, it depends if he opens up and starts to come clean and share with you and become more present and work a little bit more. But right now he's in a dark space. And that's what I got. I
Yeah.
trust what I hear because it's not from me. If it's from me, I would think maybe I'm imagining things, but it's
Mhm.
not from me when I'm sitting here reading for people.
With kids with him, my thing is it's undecided.
Oh no, I wouldn't right now at all. Oh no, no, no.
I think
Hold
there's
off. No,
earlier
no,
stuff.
no.
There's other stuff that needs to be dealt with before we
Oh
go
no, no,
there.
no, no kids right now. That would complicate. That would shatter things. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, there's unresolved business that
Now, if
be.
that happens, you're married people. Well, that's different. You deal with it. But I would not do something that puts a strain on the best of relationships to breaking point. Try being up all night with infants, right?
Okay, we got somebody else here coming
Okay,
for a
so it's
reading.
yeah, yeah, we've done the best we can with this. Tune in, and see.
All right, so this is Wiffleys. I don't know. I'm going
What?
to read for it's Wifflz. So I'll read for Wiffleys. I think it's called.
I
So
can't touch that one.
so I'm going to get the energy card there for you. We'll get the theme. Vangelia would say is trust your insights, trust your intuition. That's always. It's not going to lead you astray. Trust those insights.
But step aside and be in your own presence so you're calm.
Yeah. So let's see for Zach. Okay, for Zach. So Zach, we're just asking for a reading. So let me see what the. Well, I pulled Shaman's card, so the Shaman's card will answer your question here. So it's about inner beauty, seeing the beauty within you is the message of Zach. So we'll see what the theme is on that. Is oh, then you're getting the spiritual card. It's just reminding you that you are a spiritual being, that you are this inner beauty, this divine grace, if you will. It's just reminding you of your own light, your own power, and not get so attached to the human experience. Is what I'm feeling. Is remind yourself that I'm a spiritual being having this human experience, and then you're getting okay. And what was she? And my name is Zach. Okay, so like that. What would she do? What will she do? Well, if she's involved, there's a love card involved. I pull love on the shaman's card, so you get a love card. So you get pure love, innocent love. And then you're also getting the journey card that you're looking outside for answers, but then you're getting the ancestor memory. So I need to tune into that. So this is a message from my past loved one that let's see that you're seeking love out there, but love yourself first, and the right partner
Mm.
will show up. That's what I'm feeling there. See that beauty, that light within you, that you don't have to keep seeking outside yourself for love. Love yourself first, and the right match will be there perfectly. I think that goes for Banshee too, is having the self love and the love attracts.
Right.
That's what I'm feeling. So what? So it's okay, Zach. Any other questions with that, Zach? But I'm feeling what will she do? I'm saying love yourself first, and everything will fall into place. have this love for yourself. I feel strongly first, and see if there's any question you have on
Who
that. Zach, we
is
give some more clarity.
what? May I ask, who is my right one?
Well, I think she's got to deal with this first.
Um, oh, are you ready to move on? I didn't think you were ready to move on in the relationship. I would not jump into this rebound situation. If the relationship you think it's reached its end point, only you can answer that. What is it you're willing to tolerate? Or if you feel he's blocking you and he's not being present, he's not giving you the love and being demonstrative the way he's supposed to.
I want to get back to Zach here. So,
Okay, well, I'll
so,
finish with Banshee after if we have time.
so Zach, so with the ancestor memory, it's a past loved one. There is a male energy attached to that. I don't know if your father crossed over or not, because I haven't really spent the time to really tune into you and to him. But there's a male energy here, and it's saying just focus on yourself first, love yourself first, and then you'll get the match. And this person may not have been like this in real life, but I'm feeling like he sees the other side now. He's like, I was looking for love outside myself, but I didn't really love myself because I couldn't really find that love until I had that love for myself. So hopefully that's Zach. That makes sense to
Sorry.
you. That's what I'm feeling from this male figure. It's either your father or your grandfather, but they're saying I didn't really love myself properly in this lifetime because I'm realizing now that I have to love myself first to have that perfect match of love, to to complete that cycle, if you will.
Okay, let me just finish with Banshee. No matter what, if you're still involved emotionally with your Sagittarius husband, it's not time to move on then. You might, if the relationship dissolves or whatever you decide to do, you still need that healing time. You can't just jump into what the next situation will be. You're not ready for that. You're still emotionally invested in this. You just asked several questions about this. So I wouldn't have kids now. I would make rash decisions. I would let I would see what unfolds and how the behavior is. Does it change or does it continue? How much are you willing to take? How long? We don't know those circumstances, but you do.
Yeah, I think we're all
Okay.
caught up. I'm not saying anybody else new jump in. We could be done. We're at 55 minutes for tonight.
Well, let's see. If somebody else wants a reading, we have 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's a few people still here. Which
So, yeah, Banshee, I hope that was helpful. I've read my heart out to you. I've said what I heard, and I wish you the best. I understand. I've been there in the past. It's not easy to. Relationships are complicated. They're
yeah,
very.
well, she's asking now. So it's not my soulmate twin flame past.
That I can't answer for you. I feel there's a very strong connection. I don't know what your definition is of a twin flame or a soulmate. There are broad definitions, and it's some long tie to this man, and it's got its roots before.
Right.
You've had a few lifetimes with this person.
I think you described it best. It's unfinished business. There's unfinished
Right. It's
business.
something that needs to run its course. It's like a cold. You know, we all do this, especially when we're younger. We're sick and tired of staying indoors. You know, we've had a fever. I want this cold to end. I'm getting dressed and going out. And the minute you hit the street and you're walking, you're hacking your brains out. You know, you've got to wait for things to run their course. And this marriage has not run its course. How do I know? The way you're addressing questions. Should I this? Should I that? Have more confidence in yourself. Let your heart tell you what you need to do.
Okay. But yeah, so you're looking outside yourself for your sister. You're looking outside,
Yeah, but
outside.
she said it's not going to work.
You got to go inside. It's unfinished business. Only you know the way your path. It has to be resolved from within, and going outside keeps the unfinished business going.
What
Yeah.
I feel is that she's still emotionally invested
Mm-hmm.
in this. And until that emotional investment either evolves and grows and solidifies and becomes what she wants, or it starts to wane over time. And then it's time to say, what do I want to do next? You're not at that point yet. You still have to ask your husband what is bugging him.
Mm-hmm. All right. So We're at 57 minutes. I'm not saying anybody else, so we can
Okay, we can pick a card. I'm gonna pick one.
yeah, pick out last card. Yes.
Oh my goodness, endings and beginnings. I'm gonna read the description. The old must be released so the new can enter. We've had that theme all night.
Yeah.
Here, take a look, folks. And let me just take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, unfinished business. Oh, that's part of it. Endings and beginnings.
Yeah. Let's
Like all night we've been having this theme about letting
actually,
go.
I'm gonna pull. I don't think I actually pulled any animals tonight. I think.
Yeah, that's not you usually pull them.
Let's see what our animals for tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look here at the
Oh, we didn't
animal.
have Tammy Riley or Cheryl Barris tonight.
Oh, love this perfect. Moose the
Oh.
authority. You know what's best for you. That goes with endings, beginnings.
Yes.
Really. No, you're the authority of your life. You're the. It's really about taking ownership of responsibility for our life, and the more you can love yourself, appreciate yourself, life just flows a lot easier. All right, I think we're finished for
I
tonight.
think so too. I think we were at a whole hour, right? 8:59.
Yeah,
Just about.
yeah, just about. And I will be back Wednesday, and you'll be here next Monday. Oh, we actually had somebody just jump in, Haley. We never read for Haley before. We gotta give Haley a little bit of a reading here before we sign out. So, Haley,
You do that all the time. If I were working in a little cocktail lounge and I did last call and you let customers in, boy, I'd let you have it. I used to be a cocktail waitress in my younger days. I made great money.
All right, Haley, let's see you let's get your message here. So you're getting the Elephant card, the resolve, that you'll overcome any and all obstacles, along with the crystals, the focus. So just telling you that just focus on, just go focus within to remove those obstacles. The mind's always looking outside to clear things away, but they're just saying you have the power within you. Focus on your own strength, your own wisdom to move through all these challenges, all through these obstacles.
Okay, are we done now?
Yes, we are done.
Okay, good night, everyone.
All right,
Let's
take
hope
it.
my friend here resolves the internet issues because it's time we did.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
bye, everyone. Have a wonderful, peaceful, blessed week.
All right, take good care. Bye.
Lots of love.